I Am a Filipino by Carlos P. Romulo. I am a Filipino, inheritor of a glorious past, hostage to the uncertain future. As such, I must prove equal to a twofold task: the task of meeting my responsibility to the past, and the task of performing my obligation to the future. I sprang from a hardy race, child many generation removed of an Asian Malayan pioneers. Across the centuries, the memory comes rushing back to me of brown-skinned men putting out to sea in ships that were as frail as their hearts were stout. Over the sea, I see them come, borne upon the billowing wave and the whistling wind, carried upon the mighty swell of hope in a free abundance of new land. Thus was to be their home and their children's forever. This is the land they saw and found, every inch of shore that their eyes first set upon, every hill and mountain that beckoned to them with a green and purple invitation, every mile of rolling plain that their view encompassed, every river and lake that promised a plentiful living and the fruitfulness of commerce, is a hallowed spot to me, by the strength of their hearts and hands, by every right of law, human and divine, this land and all the appurtenances thereof, the black and fertile soil, the seas and lakes and rivers teeming with fish, the forest with their exhaustible wealth in wildlife and timber, the mountains with their bowels swollen with minerals. The whole of this rich and happy land has been, for centuries, without number, the land of my fathers. This land I receive in trust from them, and in trust will pass it to my children, and so on until the world is no more. I am a Filipino. In my blood runs the immortal seed of heroes, seed that flowered down the centuries in deeds of courage and defiance. In my veins yet pulses the same hot blood that sent Lapu-Lapu to battle against the first invader of this land, that nerve Lakandula in the combat against the alien foe, that drove Diego Silang and Dagohoy into rebellion against the foreign oppressor. That seed is immortal. It is the self-same seed that flowered in the heart of Jose Rizal that morning in Bagumbayan when a volley of shots put an end to all that was mortal of him and made his spirit deathless forever. The same that flowered in the hearts of Bonifacio in Balintawak, of Gregorio del Pilar at Tirad Pass, of Antonio Luna at Kalumpit, that bloom in flowers of frustration in the sad heart of Emilio Aguinaldo at Palanan, and yet burst forth royally again in the proud heart of Manuel L. Quezon, when he stood at last on the threshold of an Asian Malacanang palace in the symbolic act of possession and racial vindication, out of the lush green of these 7,000 isles, out of the heartstring of 16 million people all vibrating to one song, I shall weave the mighty fabric of my pledge. Out of the song of the farmers at sunrise when they go to labor in the fields, out of the sweat of the hard-beaten in pioneers in Mali and Coronadal, out of the silent endurance of stevedores at the piers and the ominous grumbling of peasant in Pampanga, out of the first cries of babies newly born and the lullabies that mothers sing, out of the crushing of gears and the wind of turbines in the factories, out of the crunch of plunge shares upturning the earth, out of the limitless patience of teachers in the classroom and doctors in the clinics, out of the tramp of soldiers marching, I shall make pattern of my pledge. I am a Filipino, born to freedom, and I shall not rest until freedom shall have been added unto my inheritance for myself and my children and my children's children forever.